The most exciting turn of events. I need to start by writing a note to myself. Fucking god. Okay, hang on. Turns out when you cover your desk in a mouse pad, it's really hard to write. Okay. Note written. We'll deal with that later. It's been over a month, according to my records. I think things are about to go back to normal, at least for me. But yeah, it's been between apartment flooding and a recent vacation in New Zealand, and then getting a cold at the end of that vacation, and then like half a dozen other things that are not worth getting into. It's been a hell of a year. And I thought about it and then did not prepare any specific comments, but I felt the need on my next stream, which ended up being this one, to say something about the current political climate, just because it is very bad right now, and it's very bad for people that I care about a lot. So I just want to make it explicit that I am not in support of how the current administration is handling immigrants. I am not in support of any of the legislation they've been putting out for the transgender community. I'm like, not like a new ally, but I do have a lot to learn being cisgendered myself, but it's bad. It's bad out there, and I want it on the record that I think it's bad out there. So, that being said, I did not, and still do not necessarily want to make politics a regular feature of my stream. It is not why I got into it. It is not something I want to start doing, but I think when things are this bad and this dangerous, it's important to call it out, especially since one of the worst things that can happen in situations like these is people can become isolated. They don't know who their friends, their allies are. They don't know who they can rely on. And so times like these are when it's even more important to speak out, to let people know that you're not the things you are and are not in support of, and to reach out to see if people are okay. So I would recommend anybody who knows anybody who they know is not okay, or they think might not be okay, or just, you know somebody, just reach out and see how they're doing, because it's really rough right now. All of that out of the way, it is time to play some Silent Hill 2. Also, I don't know, my alarm was going off and I didn't notice, per usual, so I'm not sure how much of that was picked up. By that, how much of that was picked up, I do in fact mean how much of the sound of my alarm going off. Yes, we were in the strip club. And yes, I'm not totally over the cold. The most exciting aspect of the cold now is that every once in a while I just start choking on nothing. Or even better, choking on phlegm, which is considerably less delicious than choking on nothing. Maybe I'm nuts. I thought there were posters here. The wish graffiti is certainly significant. I think we already went to... That's not the button. I think yes, Baldwin Mansion. How do I shot web? Anyway, Baldwin Mansion, close to the top right. I think it was only in later versions. Maybe it started with the greatest hits version. later versions of Silent Hill 2 for the PS2, and I mean on other platforms as well, shipped with what they called scenarios. There were 2 scenarios. So the main game was, I think, called Letter from Silent Hill, something like that. And then the other scenario, which was considerably shorter, like I think you can beat it in an hour or 2, was called Born from a Wish. And it featured Maria and the Baldwin Mansion. I think any additional details I will wait on. How crazy does that look? A little bit like a smashed up uterus. No, I already saved. I don't need this. Get out of here. Have I? There's some stuff behind. So we've already had the interaction, and I can't remember what I said about it. We've already had the interaction at the bar, I believe. Oh, we looked this up last time. The River House. It's like some Greek stuff or something. So, okay, it's been like a month. Forgive me if I'm repeating myself. In the original game, early on in Heaven's Night, the strip club, you come across just like boxes and boxes of alcohol, and I cannot for the life of me find a transcript of this flavor text, but like, whatever. It's not a flavor text, I guess, monologue. But you interact with one of the boxes of alcohol, and James has this big monologue about how, like, he doesn't drink, but not because he's a teetotaler, I think is the term, but because he used to drink a lot, aka was an alcoholic. And, God, what did he say? He said he used to drink to get away from pain, to get away from his problems, all this stuff. But he doesn't anymore. He's done with that stuff. And so, it's not funny, but it is interesting. I was gonna say it's funny. It's the longest monologue I think you get in the game off of any single item. And it kind of comes out of nowhere. But the whole interaction at the bar where he's just kind of looking longingly at the glass of whiskey or whatever it is. It's clearly calling back to that. I think it's kind of a shame. I don't know. I don't know how you would bring something like that into the remake without just having like a really awkward dump from James, who to date has been a little more taciturn in his responses and his general comments. But basically James is a recovering or recovered, depending on how you look at it, alcoholic. This, I'm gonna double check this. I bet that has to do with Lisa Garland, though. The nurse from Silent Hill 1, who also appears in Shattered Memories. This outfit in Night. Silent Hill 3 Easter egg. Silent Hill 3? Oh. Please, I look up Heaven's Night and it gives me like a total different whatever. Stuff. Ah, here it is. Nurse's uniform. Oh, wow. It looks a little like the nurse's costume you can unlock for Eileen in Silent Hill 4. That's alright. I'm gonna regret Googling this. Oh, dear God. Of course. Silent Hill 4 is, like, pretty horny in really frustrating ways. Yeah, I mean, I guess it kind of looks like, whatever, it's like a sexy nurse costume for Eileen. It's not my favorite thing, but what can you do? Regardless, this is clearly, it's referencing all kinds of things. Does it? Yeah, it looks like a sexy nurse outfit. Whatever. I don't think I noticed that before, though. I don't know if I just, like, missed a bunch of stuff. Or maybe I've forgotten. are you looking at, bud? 22nd November, mark your calendars. Call me Booker DeWitt, because I'm gonna go, a lot. Aha! So, a lost wedding ring, notably. And, according to an Out of Bounds video that I watched, the woman's face in the photo is fully scratched out, so even if you go to like the game's files, you cannot see her full face. Which is probably a good idea. Is there anything else good? Nothing particularly. Nothing particularly mind-blowing in this area. Is the photo an actual photo of an actual human woman? I am 90% sure it is. Also, don't you have other plans tonight? Don't you have somewhere you need to be? Yeah, I think it's like an actual photo of an actual human woman. Especially since this would have been made before, like, AI-generated faces really took off, to my knowledge. Oh! All things work out in the end.
Let me know when you want to move on.
Girly, get me. Oh my god, I'm dying to do her cosplay.
Let's go.
All right, then. Come on.
Especially since those boots look fairly reasonable in terms of comfort. Or at least it would not be hard to find very similar boots that are comfortable.
We could come back later if you want. You know, in case we need a break.
I'm not sure if that's a good idea.
Whatever you say. I mean, any port in the storm, right?
I guess so.
I did read the subtitle as any porn in a storm. I can't pull out my gun. My rights are being infringed. Ooh, hang on. There we go. We should 100%... Yes. We should 100% cosplay both of the Marias. That would be a fun thrift shop journey as well. Also... Fuck me dead. Okay, apparently my video is cutting off the Twitch stuff, so give me just a second here. I don't know what happened. Why did this happen? Was I in the bottom right before? Yeah, can't use gun, game is woke. Fucking ouch. Okay, hang on. Maybe I would have put myself to the right of the ammo, probably. Okay, hang on. I need to check past streams. This is great. This is content right now. No, I was in the bottom left. Why is this terrible? God, I despise software of all kinds. Alright, maybe if I make... No, top left is where Twitch alerts go. You know, because I have so many of those. Alright, here I go. Twitch chat gets a little bit... I don't know what happened. It's like, so I started up, because I try to check things on the stream before... Oh, Jesus. Before I start. Just to, like, make sure this exact kind of shit hasn't happened. And, like, I don't know what happened, but it's almost as though the resolution of something changed, because that's the... Audio and video are bad. Software is bad. Computers are bad. Audio and video are bad. Windows doesn't care what you think the default output device should be. It's going to pick one at random about once a month. Ugh. Computers were a mistake. The more I say it, the more likely I am to do something about it. Also, my god, I just read a little article about this mysterious folder that a relatively recent Windows 11 update just, like, I guess throws in your C drive, I don't know, and people are like, why would we have this folder? This is for, what's it called? IIS? It's some, like, old, possibly defunct Microsoft thing for running web servers on your Windows install, because, you know, if you feel like your life isn't painful enough, you could go ahead and add that to it. And so, like, it adds this folder that's typically associated with that process, and people are like, that's weird, and deleted it, and then Microsoft was like, no, don't delete that, it makes the security patch not work. This sounds ridiculous unless I provide a link, so give me just a second here. Because it sounds made up, and if I hadn't trusted the source as much as I do... God, I cannot take Windows seriously as an operating system. Here it is. Microsoft warns that anyone who deleted mysterious folder that appeared after latest Windows 11 update must take action to put it back. Also, it's not enough, apparently, to just, like, restore it from the recycle bin. I guess you, like, have to go into the, there's that horrible little window where you can add or remove basically add-ons for Windows, and you have to go into there and, like, toggle it and then retoggle it, and it'll put it back exactly the way it should. It's just, I cannot, and they're end-of-lifing Windows 10, and maybe this is it. Maybe this is the thing that finally pushes me onto SteamOS or equivalent for gaming on my gaming rig, because I just can't keep putting up it. It's a subscription service, you know, and, like, I understand not wanting to support software forever, but especially as each new version of Windows introduces more and more privacy concerns into, like, each feature, each update, things like that, it's hard for me not to see Windows more like an insecure subscription to a computer than a piece of software that is enabling me to do things that I want to do. Like, Microsoft has so much money. Why do they need to garble up my data and sell that to make even more? On top of just, like, making some very silly mistakes, such as, like, this bizarre folder that you just need to know not to delete. I mean, you could go back to it if you want, good luck. It's not going to be a fun time. For the security updates alone, you would want to keep that thing sandboxed, since I don't even know how long it's been since 98 got a patch. I was gonna check if there was stuff. Just like look into Steam. And anybody who's, like, sick of Windows but wants to play games, look into SteamOS. And if you don't, for some reason, don't want to use a thing made by Valve, I think Proton is still gonna be a good friend for you. For anybody who is in the know, my understanding at least is that we used to use a library called Wine, W-I-N-E, I guess stands for Windows Executables. It's basically like faking Windows system calls, I think specifically graphical system calls, on non-Windows operating systems, or for them. But, you know, it was old, it was a little rickety, and then now we've got Proton? And I want to say Proton is, like, FOSS, but maybe Valve either, like, forked it or just started contributing to the general thing. I don't know. Look into that. I haven't. But Proton is, my understanding, the fresh, hotter, younger brother of Wine, for those of us who want to game on non-Windows operating systems in the modern era. I used Wine once to try to run Mirror's Edge on, it was either like Mint or Ubuntu, some, you know, like, basic white bit shit. And I just remember, like, the physics, the PHYSX physics did not go well with whatever Wine was doing, but Mirror's Edge is also a bit, and like physics in particular, this very old graphical thing games used to do, is not the best test of whether Wine is good. I think Wine is generally probably quite good. Have I taken in any information? This is, I think, that one... No. There's this set of garages that we go to, like, at least twice, possibly more times. Nah, maybe I'm thinking of a different one. I don't know. Is Dolphin, like, specifically for Nintendo platforms? Or have I only ever heard it spoken of in relation to Nintendo platforms? Old GPUs really do be like that. I still have the laptop I was using in college. I'm kind of afraid to turn it on, like it's just been plugged into its battery that's, you know, quite old at this point. But that thing was my rock. That thing got me through.
Okay, not far now.
But I remember I was struggling to play Ori and the Blind Forest on it back when that game was new. So I shudder to think what it would struggle with nowadays. What did she say? I didn't even remember. You still have your high school tower? Actually, I do still have... I have the case and some of the internals from the very first computer I ever got. That one's rotting in the garage. I shudder to think what state that motherboard must be in now. Oh, God!
James?
Yeah. One step ahead of you. Stop! Get away from her! Leave Maria alone! Wow. That was a good one. You got me, Bloober. You got me good. What? How do I pick things up? Okay. What have I been playing that X is the main interact? Threshold. I've been playing Threshold. That's a good one. I'd like to play that one on stream sometime. Half a continent away. How did your high school tower get half a continent away, though? I don't think they let towers onto planes without an adult present. I believe it was one of the... in some, like, Half-Life developer commentary, they were talking about the barnacles, and they said one of the hardest things to do is to get players to look up. So I wonder how many fun little things in high-up rooftops and windows I've just missed because I haven't been looking. Because they put Mary's silhouette in that one window in the apartment buildings. So they're certainly not above doing things like that. Also, look at all those real-time reflections. We're so fancy. You carried it? Did you carry it across the ocean? Oh, look at all these big girl, real nice reflections. They sure do know how to make a girl feel special. You stayed on North... Oh, half a continent. I see. Just a Hobbit-level journey to get that tower to, what, a different coast, I guess? Are circuit breakers normally on the fronts of houses? I'll never know. I'll never be a homeowner. The time for such things is behind us. No parking, garage in constant use. I've definitely seen that one. Did I just- maybe I just went in a circle. Maybe that's why I've seen that one. Which one seems like a bad idea? Oh, the circuit breaker on the outside. Like, the lock was a nice thought, but I think you're generally supposed to have the door shut when you attach it. Alright, hang on. Where am I actually going? So we left Heaven's Night. What was over there that was locked? So have I thoroughly checked? Okay. What did I touch with my face that refused to open? Oh. I don't remember touching that door. Okay. Brookhaven Hospital. Movie theater. Okay. Alright. Okay. Okay, alright. Anything good in there? Let me in! Want some delicious ammo. How am I doing on stuff? I'm doing pretty good. I'm doing alright. I thought these are like... They seem like they could be legitimate license plates. I haven't looked any of them up or anything though. Okay, so I already checked that one. That doesn't go anywhere. Okay. So I gotta go through that little bitty thing with the stuff. Thought I saw something in the window. Never fear, it was just a reflection. I'm still thinking about the sneaky Silent Hill 4 reference in Silent Hill Downpour. And I think they had to, like, shoot a ladder to get it to come down. If they're not West Virginia plates, please. Because nobody's ever mixed and matched anything in media to create a sense of unease or soporific atmosphere. Thinking about getting a vanity plate. Probably shouldn't say what on stream though. My understanding is that license plates are fairly unique. Okay.
Look, we're on the other side of that chasm. Some detour. But hey, at least we're here.
Here meaning where, exactly?
Come on, you'll find out.
Remember, oh no, you haven't seen It Follows, have you? So they do something like that in It Follows. I was also reading, because I am deeply uncultured in the ways of the world, but in a series of unfortunate events, you have Sunny, whose name seems pretty American, Klaus, whose name seems pretty German, and Violet, whose name seems pretty French. And, you know, that whole series is like a trip and a half, even if it does drag in the middle.
This is it.
Let me see. Headed to another garden. There's a lot of these flowers. Oh, I don't know my flowers. Also, rip on that animation, but let me see if I can find out what they are real quick, because I see them a lot in areas that are associated with Maria. That's not the one. Maybe nobody has looked into this yet. I don't know what Silent Hill F is. Seems like nobody's looked up anything about those flowers. There's... God, what was it? There's a movie I watched not too long ago. No, I don't. Oh my god, Nosferatu. And they had a certain kind of flower that was seemingly very significant, and then I did no follow-up research to see what the deal was with that. And then I believe the flowers on the blanket in the backseat of James's car at the start of the game are forget-me-nots, probably. Maybe it's nothing. Maybe it's just that they're pink. The meme's not exactly new anymore, so I feel like if it were that significant, somebody would have picked up on it already. Gamers aren't known for literacy, period, exclamation point. There's an entire video essay, oh god, by Sideways. A YouTube video essay, I guess I should specify. God, what is it called? It's one of my favorites. Let's see. He uses kind of clickbaity titles and also has pulled a Demolition D and kind of disappeared, but... Oh god! The video just starts playing because this is the best timeline. Ah! But basically, in this video essay, he talks about, like, this one song, oh my god, I'm gonna say classical, and I don't think that's the term that I want. It's the song about, like, an elf king, and you should really just watch the video, he does a great job of explaining it, but basically there's a lot going on thematically, metaphorically, with the song, and then he went and, like, majored in music or some shit so that he could do that, but for video game music, and then basically found out that that's a joke. Video game music is a joke. Nothing that complex or significant or meaningful happens with video game soundtracks in current year. Which is a shame. And then I think of, like, Hollow Knight, which has all these leitmotifs, and where I think all of the songs ultimately have the same melody, and then you should go play Hollow Knight and find out why that melody matters so much. And so, like, there's so much potential, especially with video games as an interactive medium. And then there's, like, what Portal 2 did, where the music came from environmental elements. So, like, when you interact with the... What's it called? That plate, the jumping plate, whatever that thing is called. It plays, like, a certain... its own, I guess, leitmotif. Or, like, the Hard Sunshine Bridge, I can't remember what that's called. Hard Light Bridge. It also has its own song that it plays if you get your ear right next to it. And then, like, when you're going through solving the puzzle, you can kind of hear each of these elements as you're interacting with them, so you get this very unique, or I guess very specific, sonic landscape specific to your playthrough. And then other games, like, adapted that, kind of folded that idea in, and it's just, I don't know, there's so many interesting possibilities. I think it should... Somebody get on it. Video game developers, get on it. And designers. You could do some really cool stuff if we would just, like, put our minds to it. Or if you put your minds to it. 'Cause I will not be doing anything. Is the gate spring-loaded? You and Sideways both. Looking to be a video
That's
game.
it? A garden?
There's a bit more to it than that.
If you say so. I don't think I've been here before.
Come on. She's just around the corner.
She?
Oh, check that out. It went ahead and angled my camera at her. Framing is a lot easier when you have a fixed camera. I don't have enough respect for the framing to aim my camera anywhere that might not have consumables.
Who is she?
There's a story told around these parts. Kind of a local legend. Tells of a woman who was cast out. Sentenced to die on an island out on the lake. But there was a man in town who fell madly in love with her. And every night, he would sneak out, row across the lake, bringing her food and company. And every night, she would stand there on the shore, holding a lit candle to help him find his way. But this one night, a terrible storm broke out, caught him out in the open, and it blew out the candle. Even in darkness, the man would not give up. He would not turn back. So he fought against the raging waters until finally the lake took him. They say even then, the woman never lost hope. She kept coming out at night, kept lighting the candle to bring her beloved home, to lead him to shore. Not sure how much truth there is to it. It's probably just a fairy tale. But she's become something of a local saint. Patron of undying love. Hence this place.
She's not here.
What?
She's not here. And why would she be? I don't even remember this place. This was a mistake. I shouldn't have come here.
Hey. It's okay. There's plenty of other places to look. We can still...
Come on.
There's only one place I remember James expressing any doubt in the original game. It wasn't this place, this garden. This is entirely new. Made just for this. This seagull. It's actually a... What's that one Dropout TV guy? Who does the incredible seagull impression? Josh something. You don't understand, Maria. I need to look for mysterious syringes. Josh Rubin, yeah. Josh Rubin needs our help. Bam! Oh, yeah, I know who it is. I remember. I remember how this sequence goes.
I think it came from inside the theater.
Ah, da. There's something I'm going to check here. I remember. Hang on. Glad I remembered that. There's something I noticed here that I wanted to see whether it's there the first time you enter the theater. Cordelia Stewart, Bertram Robards. Return to Owl Creek Bridge. Back for a happier ending. Maddox Taylor. Edmund Lorame. Agatha Ralston. Artificial Sky. Am I crazy, or does that kind of look like James on the left? Just wonder where those names came from. If it's like a sneaky, these are people who worked on the game, or if it's nothing at all like that.
You okay?
Yeah. Maybe you better wait here.
Okay. Not much of a movie fan anyway.
I hate bowling.
And James?
Yeah.
Be careful in there.
Yeah.
This is boring.
You didn't seem bored a minute ago. Screamed your head off, didn't you? You should have seen your face.
I told you. It was this big rat. It jumped right at me from under the seat. You would have screamed too if you saw it. Yuck, this fatso.
Hey, what do you have to say that
It's
for?
fat.
Anyway, why are you sitting here? I thought you said the cops were after you.
Nah, I don't think they follow me here. Besides, I blocked the door, so no one could get in. Not the cops, and not these other monsters.
You're weird.
Yeah, that's what everyone always says.
Well, I guess people call me weird too. And they yell at me. Especially when you do something bad. Did you do something bad? You know, so the cops are angry with you?
I don't know. Maybe?
So why don't you just say you're sorry? It always works for me.
They wouldn't listen. Nobody ever listens.
Oh god, why is this on? It should be silent. What the hell? I'm losing it. It should be on Do Not Disturb, but for some reason it's not. Right. Am I insane? Whatever. Hetty's done nothing wrong is a hell of a stance to take in this game. Alright, so I initially thought that maybe this poster didn't show up until later, but it looks like it was here the whole time. So, that's good to know at least. Consider that thread resolved. a few others. There's a few others that I have recorded. Did I have any? Okay. It doesn't sleep. So you shouldn't close your eyes. Adrian Brown? Somebody Jenkins. Maybe Murphy, but I might be. Kathy? I don't know. Lloyd. I can't read that. Woods? I don't know. Wow, I've got a lot of ammo. Get startled, kids.
Did you hear that too?
No big deal. If I had a kid, I would not let them hang out with Eddie. No matter how many fully accurate names they called him. It probably won't just let me leave, right? They'll make me stay to complete this. Yes, Eddie. Notoriously a good, sweet guy. He's never made a mistake. The cops are just wrong.
Huh.
Okay, good. They do lock me in. What is that? God, it looked like Phineas and Ferb for a second. Uh-oh. A nasty toilet. There's something weird happening with the lights earlier. I was trying to get a good look at that. I wonder if they have any, like, direct references to the movie. Or either of the movies, I suppose. Not that I really want to discuss the... what did they call it? Silent Hill Revelations? It's... why is... it's just... there's not even, like, a toilet in here. It's not helpful. Man, this is cheap. 76 cents for cream soda. One of my dad's, like, one of his recurring stories about movies is how, what is it? He would take like 30 cents to the movies and you'd get the ticket, the popcorn, and a soda. Haven't seen that since the pandemic. I can't remember if anything jumps out at me in here. I don't think anything does. I think I'm thinking of something that happens later. Hey! Is my dad 70? I think at least. Are we gonna watch this at some point? That is so far out of my context now. What are we gonna watch? These? Are we gonna watch I Was Here? I will gladly watch the first one. I don't think I will watch the second one anytime soon. I just remember it being, like, not even fun bad, just only bad. I mean, maybe it'd be fun bad if we had enough Ramune soda in our systems. Enough sass in our palms. This music slaps.
Eddie?
Oh. What's on your hands?
You're, James. We met back at the apartment building.
Yeah, I remember.
I see that you didn't make it out yet.
Yeah. I just didn't get around to it yet.
At least you got your appetite back.
It's ice cream.
Are you alone here, Eddie?
No.
Hell.
That's probably just Laura messing around.
The little girl? Laura, is that her name?
That's what she said.
I'm gonna go look for her. You coming?
Now you want me to come with you?
Never mind.
I thought he was eating... I thought it was a popcorn bucket. That was... It was unpleasant. The sound effects are unpleasant. Also, he clearly did not like that appetite comment.
Who is that girl, anyway?
I don't know. All I know is her name. I swear. Didn't you want to go after her?
I don't know if you're gonna share
Better
first.
hurry. Laura can be pretty quick when she wants to. Suit yourself.
I think Eddie's animations, especially his facial animations, are the stiffest of all of the characters, unfortunately. This is a biblically accurate movie theater. They just need to put in, like, individually modeled round candies so I can drop them down the stairs. Oh, does he now? He's had a long day of running away from the cops. He deserves a nice treat. It is so hard to see. Ah! Rude.
Laura?
Resume. No ammo? None. No health drinks. No dirty needles in the movie theater. Not even no clean needles either. Yeah, call out the child's name. Laura, we can do this the easy way, or we can do it my way. Wish I had the hunter rifle. Could end this whole rabbit chase real quick. Ew. It looks like those mannequins from the apartment buildings. Ah, there's a bulb noise. Scare me like that. It's the same sound it makes when the game starts up. Those sheets were, yeah, no, it's pretty rude of them to do that to me. About to get a lot ruder. Whoa! Oh, you're an athletic boy, aren't you? Okay. Thought I might have gotten stuck for a second there. God. There's a word for that when it, like, moves you into position to do the animation. That's pretty good. Wonder if that can be abused for speedrunning. Oh, it's just a desk lamp. Okay. Alright. That's not so special. Don't know what that is. Bet it has to do with old-timey movies, though. Ooh, I'm not gonna read that. That's far too small. Film preservation and handling. Nothing particularly special on that one. Dusty. I am special. I think something happens in here. Alright.
Hey!
I don't have anything good for me in here. Laura, you little brat. Ah! I don't like the frame rate is just like not that good, and I don't know why it's stuttering like that. There's no need for it. Don't know what the bottleneck is. Oh, it's real dirty in here. All that's left is for it to also be wet. Can I cap it? The child? Oh. Oh my god, I thought you meant Laura. I don't understand why capping the frame rate ever makes a difference. Apparently I'm already capping it. Can you cap Laura? When you want to bet it's locked? Oh, it's not. Cap that fool child before she gets away again! Where am I? I'm out in the...
Laura, stop! It's dangerous!
You little brat. Did I already look in here? I don't remember. Oh, yeah. This is the beginning bit. Laura, stop. It's dangerous.
Maria? Did you see the little girl?
Yeah, I tried to stop her, but she went that way. We can still catch her.
This will definitely end well. Yeah, she went to the hospital. Alright. We're rapidly approaching the next major chapter of the game. And it's gonna be rough. Yeah, a team. This is Monster Hunter, right? Oh my god, why? Don't stutter like that on me. I don't deserve it. No. Should let you give Maria a weapon like they did Eileen. So probably can't... Alright, I'm gonna try to go past the hospital first. It's probably gonna stop me for a cutscene. Oh, it's just a can. I thought it was something cool. It's not. Come on, man. There we go. A lot is gonna happen in the hospital. It is! It's like I have to assume they work there because why else would you have a bumper sticker that big? Where am I? I'm over there. You see? Okay. I don't have... What's the word? Was there a light in the window? Which window? It's probably just... Oh. Oh, so I was like, what is this? It's the reflection of the other building. Up? Further up? Probably just sunlight, I think. Real-time reflections, baby! This is the future we wanted. We're Reflections in real time. Oh. Uh-oh. It's fine. Would have been better if it'd been a needle. Is this where our dirty note writing boy was? No, that was probably closer to the... What are they called? The motorhome. I got a little bit startled by her hair flashing across the screen. Yeah, who's making a pillow fort, not letting me in? This is Miss Andre. Why does it say ambulance backwards? What? Is it mirrored? Why is it mirrored? It's not mirrored on the other side? What? That cannot be why. That can't be why. That's silly. Why would I need to be able to read that in my rear view? Also, I could read it just fine even if it weren't. This is stupid. You guys are stupid. I don't believe it. It's a silly reason to mirror it. I am stupid. We're all stupid. Ah, there's my open window.
James, look.
What am I looking at? It's quite a sting on that. Where am I right now? Carol? Yeah, not the one. I'm gonna poke around a little bit, and then we'll follow her. The kid has gotta be a demon trap. She's just, like, a legendarily bratty. She's just... She's way cooler than James. Cap that kid. I want to know the ending that original Team Silent would have written for people who took Laura's head off with the shotgun. I believe ending would have a very different tone. Gimme! Don't. There's no reason for that to be mirrored. I need to start using the quick turn button more. Whoa! Cool it, bud. Just need to break it. Hey! Give me that penguin. Cap that kid. If cap that kid is like our motto
come
now.
on, we gotta catch up to her.
No, I know. Listen, bad
Yeah,
things.
I know. It's just, yeah.
Yeah, come on, Maria. Yeah. I just gotta, you know, yeah. What am I doing? I already came this way. That was the most masculine response he could have given. In that moment, James was a man's man. Maria, it's for the better that we're not catching up to that kid, because apparently we're popping a bullet between her eyes as soon as we catch her. Ooh, ooh, ooh. There we go, frame rate. I believe in you. If you are visiting between the hours of 9 p.m. and 5 a.m., please be prepared to present valid identification, effective immediately. To our visitors? 0 out of 10. Come on, guys. You gotta proofread. Ooh. High velocity buckshot! They're getting us ready to meet Laura! Oh shit, I don't remember how to put it away. Yeah, all the bullets have birds on them. Or all the ammo boxes. Can't speak to the individual rounds. Make sure that the rooftop door is always locked. That is a neat world detail, for reasons we will learn about later. Who, like, why do they keep a shotgun in the hospital? Is my question. Well,
Is that a gun cabinet
to cap them kids.
in a hospital?
Yeah, but it's empty.
Somehow that seems worse.
Why did you hear our plans for it? November 1988? What is that picture? I can't tell what that is. Oh, this is something I was gonna check. 9, 10, and 15 seconds. I think all the clocks have the same time on them. Like every last one. Get the XP! Got an XP farm in the hospital. Otherwise we won't have enough upgrades for the boss. In control. Find peace and cap it, probably. Oh! That's all the nurses, and all their faces are scratched out. We'll get a even closer look at that later. Her face is cleared out too. And I think we'll be seeing that again later. That one right there. I'm not sure. Excuse me. Ooh, give me that map. Alright, here we go. Next major chapter. It begins. Alchemilla Hospital. Separate from Brookhaven. Alchemilla. I believe is where Alessa was? Alchemilla General Hospital, asylum for the mentally ill. It's in Silent Hill, located on Kuntz Street. It is the oldest hospital in the town, according to the PAL manual for the first game. It's been revisited in play novel Silent Hill and Silent Hill Origins, is reimagined as a mental institution in Silent Hill Homecoming, and redesigned as a more modern hospital in Silent Hill Shattered Memories. In the main Silent Hill canon, Alessa Gillespie was taken here after her mother... This is like major spoilers for Silent Hill 1, by the way. Alessa Gillespie was taken here after her mother, Dahlia Gillespie, attempted to use her in a ritual to birth their god. The ritual involved a great deal of fire, which Dahlia lost control of as it escalated into a conflagration. Alessa suffered severe burns and was kept in a room deep inside of the hospital's basement for 7 years. All of the nurses, excluding Lisa Garland, were under strict orders to never enter the basement. Yeah, so I correctly remembered, let the record show, that that was where Alessa was kept. Brookhaven Hospital. This is gonna be used for a puzzle later, I happen to recall.
Where did she go?
I don't know. Let's look around.
to our visitores, Dr. Hughes and Dr. Atkinson in the garden. I don't know if it's worth writing down, but a lot of the world building happens through stories for these characters. So like the little note about keep the rooftop locked at all times, and then these two doctors. Yeah, okay, I'll write down their names just in case they come up. Dr. Hughes and Dr. Atkins. Oh god. Be worth keeping tabs on. Dr. Hughes and Dr. Atkinson. Chat popping off while I'm not looking. I can't not focus on it. Use the Steam that. Yeah, but number one, I'm not capturing the Steam overlay, so you wouldn't know even if I was. But number two, I find Todoist a lot more convenient for recording notes in, especially since it has Markdown support. James is the loudest breather, even when at rest. It's what's the word? It's ambience. She's also a loud breather. They're both like 40 probably. Hello, Fex. It is dark. It's a Silent Hill game. It's dark and it's quiet. That's like the whole deal. Also, Haxard and Danny say hello to Fex, my 50th subscriber. And also my friend. Due to repeated instances of keys getting misplaced, from this point forward, they are to be returned to the locker at the end of every shift. All staff are required to memorize the padlock combination and are not to disclose it to anyone but authorized personnel under any circumstances. In case of any problems, report to the head nurse in examination room 3. Howdy, I'm chopped liver. No, you're my brother. You will not feel like chopped liver when you see the stuff I got for you in New Zealand, but I won't say any more about it. The director requested the files of the 3 crucial patients. You know which ones. Could you please bring them to his office? He is! He's a big old nose-breathing boy! And then he's got like that, you just go, huh. The door doesn't open? Huh. They should have like a sub 1% chance that James just lets out a little squeaker of a fart. For realism. Honestly, he breathes so loud. Pyramid Head should kill him. My brother, 2025. I think you should be more impressed by how he just makes that pipe disappear when he's done with it. Look at this shit. Gone! What? No! No! Hey, that's how men open doors. Oh, that scared the shit out of me. Okay. Where'd you go? There you are. He does. He's exquisitely skilled at storing pipes in his person. He is, as some might say, a catcher. Here, let me interact with whatever is happening over here, and then I will save.
looks like there is a key in there.
Oh
No
god.
combination, though.
Okay.
We should look around. Might be written down somewhere.
Contact information. The lead nurse is Linda somebody. The link nurse is Anna somebody. No, Lisa? Really? Yeah, I don't know. Do you think one of these scraps of paper has something useful on it? Maybe. Might be written down somewhere. Oh! I think I remember. Okay. But where do we get the note? Let me save and then I'll figure this out. He belongs in this hell. He gets winded reading a pamphlet. He belongs in this hell. I'm sensing, sensing a lot of malice towards James right now. You should listen to him breathe. Got a good view of that schnoz too. You can hear every particle error that passes through it. Where is the combination? Where is the note that tells me how to figure out the combination? Am I a dummy and I just missed it? Crucial patients. I haven't already picked up. Bye. To memorize the padlock combination in case of any problems. Okay, it's gonna be in examination room 3. I understand. I remember. Well, I understand. I don't remember. That septum is for sure deviated. Y'all are like too obsessed with James's body. Nurses in training. Oh, that's that room. Examination room 3 is way the heck over there. I will go methodically. I will see you later. Just one of these doors, you know, like hospitals have. I believe all of these will be... Nope, that's not locked. That's fine though. We will explore it anyway. Ooh, don't trick me. Get rotated. Does she never follow me into the men's room? Loud breathing. It cannot be that loud. It's not that loud for me. Maybe you need to turn your volume down, dude. Look at that. Transparent things. We can see through. She respects gender roles. She respects that dick. Very ghostly of them to be see-through. There's something going on with this picture. I don't remember what it was. Like, I don't... Maybe it was an Easter egg, or maybe it was just the fact that they're ghostly. A rad femme. respecting gender roles in the tightest pencil skirt she could find. Remember, if you experience poor appetite or significant weight loss, insomnia or hypersomnia, loss of interest or pleasure in usual activities, feelings of worthlessness or guilt, diminished abilities to think or concentrate, contact your healthcare provider immediately. There's something going on with this poster too, but I mean, these are all just symptoms of depression, last I heard. Radiated feminism. Please keep the noise down. Don't let alcohol shatter your life. Okay. I've looked these up before. Let's see. Araxium, alvirium. Alvirium or alverlum? Alverlum, that's even worse. Alverlum. That's nothing. What was the other one? Araxium. Araxium. Nothing. Nothing on either. It's freaking out, man. That's a lot of paper to have in one place. It's kind of a fire hazard. Oh no!
There.
Laura! Wait!
It's okay. We don't want to hurt you.
God damn it.
Why would she run from us?
I don't think she likes me very much.
But why?
I don't know.
I don't know yet. Body just needs to stop producing phlegm. I don't need it. Alright, that door, I believe, will be locked. Yeah, can't get in there. Don't worry, Laura. I don't want to hurt you. I think she's been drawing like the thing chasing the rabbit while she's mad at us. Let's see if this is locked. Oh no, it's not locked! Okay. Yeah, I don't want to go to the basement yet, so. Yeah, blow that door down, James. Come on, man. You've got it in you. Just animate him pressing the button! It's fine. His burgeoning powers of telepathy are very impressive to us all.
What was that?
Not sure. Better stay on your guard.
It's probably fine. Listen, the Foley work for that ambience. The finest breathing money can buy. Keep door closed. Oh, something's gonna jump me. Here we go. I wrote it down for you in a way you should finally be able to remember. Once you're in the lobby, just look around. Now remember, nurses, doctor's trees. Are all their faces covered? Like for everybody in the hospital? A dwarf breathes so loudly we could shoot him in the dark. Yeah, it's gonna be like a big disadvantage later. That's why all those mannequins are able to hide. They can hear him coming a mile away. And they have no mouth to breathe. Oh my god! You can't do that again. That is a line from Lord of the Rings, though, isn't it? Hype. We almost watched it in New Zealand. We were on the verge. We even had, like, a day of pretty crappy weather. Okay, I'm gonna get the thing to the thing. I'm gonna do that combo lock. I bet the basement's locked. Let me go check. What are you looking at? Oh. Seen college boys who live like this. Oh, yeah, it is locked. Alright. He's like an old man now. Previous James was 30-something, but new James is an old man. Nurses, doctors, trees. 7, 2, and there were 4 trees in that painting. Photo, whatever. 7, 2, 4. Alright, give me the goods.
Second floor?
Basement.
Oh, of course.
Yeah, that's cool. We don't want to make James go up any more stairs than we have to.
This place feels so empty. More than the other places we've been.
I mean, I guess. What are you looking at, dude? Painting? Yeah. Ooh, basement's gonna be fun. Here we go. I want to save first. Yeah, but we're not, like, plot important, so our opinions about what's empty aren't relevant. Alright. Don't worry, guys. Nothing bad happens in the basement. Alright, let's see how much of this I can get through in the next 20 minutes. Ooh. Okay. Okay. Alright.
Hey, this one's open.
That's cool.
Nope. Doesn't work.
Why are you signposting me? Also, what were you even poking? I could have sworn you were next to the elevator. Even the pipes are breathing.
Generator.
You think you could get it working? Might get the elevator running again.
Emergency fuel reserve in storage room. Yeah. Okay.
They're coming.
Who's what? What does that mean? No, there's several of you. I believe, I mean, that one's broken, not locked, so it's only worth checking for ammo. No! Stop. Oh my god. I can't. I'm gonna die. This is out of it. Where is it? That's the one. Oh my god.
I think you just saved my life back there.
I did.
That is this
So am I.
same recordings that they used back in Jack's Inn. Choice. Oh. It is hard to aim controller less. I mean, his aim wavers also. Just let the record show. That's what I'm dealing with. It's good. It's good. It's good, like, narratively, that he doesn't have very good aim. It's good mechanically for the fear factor. It's nowhere near the awkwardness of shooting in the original, but it is still good.
There's more of them.
Yeah. Where are they? It's fine to say that they're there, but it is better to say where. You! Uncomfortable death noises. Alright, gonna need that. Stuff in your jacket, dude, we need it. There's early on the death noises, or maybe, I don't know, maybe it's random the whole time. A lot of the death noises are more insect-like, but some of them are not only very human, but are actually very feminine. So, it's particularly uncomfortable when it sounds like I just beat a woman to death. I hear you being quiet. It can't be that far. No. I can hear you walking. There aren't that many places you could be if you're walking that much. Why can I hear it so clearly? Oh my god, that's why.
I think they're gone. For now.
I'm less convinced, but we'll see. Oh, okay. Did I not thoroughly check while all that was happening? Running low. Bleach, white laundry detergent, starch, white sheets. The amount of bleach you use is getting ridiculous, and the sheets are not getting any wider. I won't ask questions. Just end it. I don't know what to get out of that. Perhaps I am just naive. Alright, so the next thing will be to drag that thing over. I won't ask questions, just end it. This is gonna be the other side of that. Yep. Oh! No! You gotta interrupt my attacks. That's garbage. It's not fair and I won't stand for it. Alright, I hope there is a spot to save in there. But I do not remember there being one. Oh my God. There we go. There we go.
Hey, where are you going?
Over here.
Don't worry. I'll be right back.
Better.
Alright, come on, girly. Oh, we're looking for gas. That's what this is about. So we can ultimately take the elevator to the 3rd floor, I guess. Okay, so I'll do that in a second. I'm not sure what this is about. I'm gonna look it up. Brookhaven Hospital, plan of expand. Because it doesn't look like the original map to me. So I'm not sure why that's there. Oh lord, this person just like marked out where you can find all this stuff. That's wild. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what the deal is with this. Because it doesn't look like... Because the original... I'm remembering like, the big rectangle in the middle and then just like rows and rows around it, but... I don't know. I don't know. They had plans to expand, I guess, is what we take from this. Just like hide most of that fluid, because that's a hard thing to animate. Put it back in your jacket, dude. We gotta go. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Don't do it. Don't do it! Let's go this way. I just missed that the first time? James. Oh my god. I can't believe that happened. Ah! Okay. Fine. I didn't remember that they could get back up. That was a very unkind thing to do. Oh, shit's gonna get real, I think, when we start the generator. I don't remember exactly what, though. Or maybe I'm making that up? Who knows? I need an entire cutscene for that. wasn't even that hard. Come on. No! Uncouth. Controller's vibrating. I don't know if it's just because of the generator, though.
Is it over?
Yeah! No! No! Man, I think it'd be sick to have Figmas of the enemies. Posable mannequin that I could, like, attach to stuff. You know, put magnets on its feet or something. I should do product design. Not the part where I make it, though. Just the part where I come up with the products. And then somebody else could do all the hard stuff. Oh, surely there's no more than that. I'll get out of here. Alright. Get a 2D a 2D printer? A 2D printer, huh? Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. I mean, I know people who have 3D printers. I'm sure if I asked very, very nicely and covered the cost of the printing materials, they would print things for me. Not much of it. -1. Uh-oh. Not much of a 3D modeler myself, though. First floor and save. I'm about at the end of my streaming time for today, so this works out well. Why there be lights on up here, too? Instead it's just nighttime. And with this, I can now replay a couple of cutscenes, just since we've now seen the new versions of them. So let me set that up. Let's see. I think the bowling alley first.
I'll wait here. I hate bowling.
Don't really
I
care
didn't
for
come here
movies
to play,
anyway.
you know.
Hurry back, okay?
So what'd you do? Robbery? Murder?
Nah, nothing like that.
Huh! You're just a gutless fatso.
What'd you have to say that for?
I thought you said the cops were after you.
No, I just ran 'cause I was scared. I don't know what the cops are doing.
But if you did something bad, why don't you just say you're sorry? Well, I guess I run away a lot too.
It's no good. They wouldn't listen. nobody will ever forgive me. Did you find the lady you're looking for? What's her name? Mary?
Eddie?
Oh, you're...
James. We met in the apartment building?
Yeah, I remember. But,
Are you alone here, Eddie?
no.
Bye-bye.
Wait! Come back! Eddie, let's go after her.
Huh? Laura? But why?
Laura. Is that her name?
That's what she said.
This town is full of monsters. How can you sit there and eat pizza?
She said she was fine by herself. She said a fatso like me would just slow her down.
Forget you. Did a little girl run out of here?
Yeah, she was too fast for me. Aren't you gonna go after her?
How can you sit there and eat pizza? Yeah, I'm with Eddie on this one. Oh my god.
She went through there.
Is there any other way?
Yeah, there is. Right through there.
It's no good. It's locked.
Stop peeking! That's the alcohol you interact with to get his monologue. They just ran right past it. Does it pick up dusk purring?
Over there!
Alright, that... Okay, picture of James purring. I mean, that's a pretty neat conclusion. Completed the first part of the hospital and the cutscenes. And we're right at stream closing time, so catch you guys. I think next week is Halo for me. Let's see. Yes, next week is the Master Chief Collection. So, yeah, GG. Catch you guys then.